Flexibility is the key to staying young in your body longer and healthier, and it also kind of helps stretch those muscles after your workout. So we're going to focus on flexibility in this video. We're going to start with some really easy yoga stuff. I'm gonna walk you through some of the basics really quick, just so you understand when we start getting through the movements what we're up to. So, number one, we have mountain pose. Just feet standing right here. When I say take a deep breath and hands in the air, you're gonna do this number here. This is hands to prayer. Then we're gonna get into Surya Namaskar A. And what that does is this hands up in the air like that, forward fold, halfway up, all the way down, and then step or jump back into plank position, down for a push-up into upward dog, down for a push-up into downward dog, and we're gonna jump or walk our feet back up. We're gonna start that all over again. That is Surya Namaskar A. Real simple, we're gonna do that 5 times. But to start, let's warm up, let's get our neck warmed up, let's get everything kind of loose so our yoga flows really well. So stand up with me, please. Let's start in mountain pose here. Mountain pose, just hands to the side. Get loose, get familiar with the feet. Before your feet connect to the ground. Take a big breath up. Bring your hands together. Round into prayer. Now just loosen that neck a little bit. Let's take that neck, let's move it to the right side, stretching out that left neck muscle. Pull that left shoulder down a little bit if you want to get a real stretch here. Let's give that 1 second, big breath here. Let's come up to the middle and go over to the left. Same stretch, stretching out that left muscle in the neck. Bring that right shoulder down a little bit if you want to intensify it. Good. Now let's go back to the middle. Let's drop our head forward here. Let's just swing it side to side ever so slightly. I want to make sure that neck's nice and loose for this. Great. Now lace your fingers and point the palms up towards the ceiling here. And stretch as far as you can. Push that belly out, push that hip and that butt back. Good. Let's lean over to the right hand side. Good. Let's come back to middle. Let's go over to our left hand side. Nice. Feel that stretch in your back and your arms. Come back to middle. Let's bring our hands to prayer. Nicely done. Let's take a big breath and let's do our first forward fold here. Ready? Big breath, hands up. Let's forward fold. Nice. Let's just hang here for a second. We're going to spend a good bit of time in forward fold. As you can tell, your fingers, if you're a little bit stiff, your fingers might be touching the ground. Maybe they're not yet. As we intensify this, your hands and your feet, or your hands are going to get flatter and flatter, and you're going to find it a little bit easier to stretch. That's the point of this whole thing. So let's do halfway up, flat back, fingertips just barely off the floor, and then back down. Palms to floor as we step back into our first plank. From here, let's take a big breath and do a push-up into downward dog. So it looks like this. Breathe out. Let's hold a downward dog here just for a second. Let's breathe in, do a push-up and go into downward dog. So, downward dog. Good. This is our first downward dog, so let's take a second. Let's pedal those feet, right and left. When I mean pedal, I mean have the heel of the right push down towards the floor, flatten that foot while the other one comes up off the mat, and just pedal those feet. We're going to get that hamstring worked really well. So right pedal, left pedal, right pedal. While you're doing this, open those fingertips up against the mat, spread them wide, feel that mat between your fingers. See if you can't press both heels down to the floor now. Really loosening up that hamstring and that calf. Excellent, excellent job here. A couple breaths here. One more big breath. Excellent. Now just drop those knees We're gonna go into our first child's pose. So in child's pose, put your butt back on your heels. Keep those fingers stretched and open as wide as you can get them. Really grab and dig into that mat. Forehead on the mat, spine. We're just gonna take a couple breaths here. Centering ourselves for yoga. Couple more. Feel relaxed. Feel your body on the floor. Good. Let's come back up into downward dog here. Just like we were before we did our child's pose, right back up here. Good. And let's slowly walk our feet towards our hands here, just like that. Good. Keep your fingertips touching the floor. Come up halfway with the breath. Back down, touch that mat. Reverse swan dive. Hands high. Bring them to prayer. Good. I hope that loosened you up. We're going to get into our Surya Namaskar A. A lot of the same movements. Follow along. We'll do the first one slowly, and then we're going to do the other 4 quickly, just to get that burn going. Here we go. Big breath up. Forward fold down. Breath halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Step or jump back and the step back. Down for a push-up into upward dog. Inhale, push up into downward dog. And then walk those feet to the hands. As we do this, if you want to jump your feet in, feel free. Breath halfway up. All the way down, touch the floor. Reverse that swan dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Excellent. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Big breath up. Forward fold down, exhale. Breath up halfway. Exhale all the way down. Jump or float back. Push up into downward dog, upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Walk or jump those feet in. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way down, touch that mat. Reverse that swan dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Jump or float back into plank. Inhale, upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Walk those feet back up. Excellent. This is our 4th. Here we go. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Reverse that swan dive. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's start our 4th one. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Push up to upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Let's walk those feet up. Jump if you want. I like to walk. Get that stretch. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way down. Reverse that swan dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Last one, here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way down. Jump or float back into plank. Inhale, upward dog with a push-up. Inhale, downward dog. Let's hang out here in downward dog for just a couple breaths. Breathe in. Get those fingers spread apart. Push those heels down into the mat. Feel that stretch in your shoulders and your hamstrings and your calves. Head nice and loose. One more big breath here. Let's drop those knees. Go into child's pose. Feet folded, body against the heels, hands stretched, arms stretched, forehead on the mat. A couple breaths here. Feel that. One more breath here. Nicely done. Great way to loosen your body up. Really simple, easy flow yoga. Thanks for joining us. Check out some other ones, a little more difficult ones coming up. Thanks.